Hey guys, welcome back to Millwright Reviews tonight. Alright, so today's topic is going to be my everyday carry. I also wanted to do a little bit of comparison on why I carry what I carry and why I prefer a specific type of gun. On the bench here, you see a couple CZs. This is my CZ75D compact. It is also known as the PCR alloy frame. It's a full metal gun, we'll say. It's got, metal parts on it. It's not polymer. It's got some rubber grips, and it's got a full steel magazine. The other gun you see here, I've actually got a friend of mine from a friend of mine. I've got it right now. I'm making a holster from him. It is a CZ P10C. Now this is a polymer striker fire pistol. The magazine also has a polymer base pad, which doesn't really matter, but it is a metal magazine. So why I prefer the CZ75D compact is I like the way it fits in my hands. This pistol is fantastic, and it's small. They are unloaded. There's nothing in any of the magazines. I took the magazines out. There's nothing in the magazines. There's nothing in the guns. There's nothing in any of the chambers. So they are safety checked. But these firearms are great. Now the P10C, for those who prefer to carry a polymer striker fire pistol, is a great pistol. It seems to be liked by a lot of people. I just don't like polymer. To me, polymer feels cheap. I really just don't prefer to carry polymer pistol. Have I carried a polymer pistol? I have, and I still do, but it's just not my favorite. Right now, I'm currently carrying the PCR, the 75D compact. Now, I picked this up at a local gun store, and it was just amazing from the get-go. Everything about this pistol, I like the decocker on it. I like the way the trigger feels. I don't have any Cajun or any CZ custom triggers or anything in it. It's 100% factory. I carry it this way. Now the grips, I actually like the palm swell style grips on these, and the rubber grip feels good to me. I actually like it. It fits my hand well. I do have a set of lock grips for these. I carried it with these grips for quite a while, probably a year or better, and they're nice grips. They're just not for me. They don't fit my hand well. I really need something with the palm swell in it, and the palm swell just feels great whenever you have a dovetail, and it just your hand really just sits in the firearm. So that is why I prefer this gun, is because the full metal frame, and I love the way you can change these grips to a palm swell style grip. So I hear a lot of things about a full metal frame or gun being heavy. So a lot of guys will complain because they're heavy. Well, if you look at the gun, they're relatively the same size. If you're to measure them out from muzzle to, we'll say, the tail back here to the beaver tail back here on the polymer pistol, they're roughly the same size. Might be a little bit longer somewhere, maybe. Might be a little bit shorter, but overall they are very, very similar, very, very close. Both of these magazines hold the same amount. I believe they're both 14-round mags. They're very identical. Obviously, they're both double-stack magazines. Now, where you really get into people saying, "Oh, well, a full metal frame gun is just way too heavy." Well, that's not true. So the P10C is a great firearm. We're going to set it on the scale here, and this is a polymer pistol, and it comes in at 22.75 ounces. So we'll take that one off, and we'll weigh this full metal frame CZ75 compact. Now this pistol, what's it weigh? What you think it's probably going to weigh 30 ounces or something like that, but not so much. 24.5 ounces. Now that's that's less than 2 ounces difference. And I'm going to show you something about the magazines. 3 ounces. 3 0.05 ounces. They're roughly the same weight. So a loaded magazine in one of these is going to be they're going to weigh the same with the magazine. So you're looking at a total of 2 ounce difference in these firearms. So for somebody to sit there and say that a polymer pistol is just lighter, and that's why they prefer to carry them, the CZ75D compact is right in the vicinity of a P10C. When I go to the range, I love shooting the 75 compact. It's just like my Shadow 2. It seems to be just like my SPO1. It's a flawless shooting firearm, and I love it. Now, the P10C, I have not got to shoot this gun. I hope to maybe shoot this gun. Again, it's a friend of mine's, but it's just a polymer and the way it's top heavy. I know it'll balance out with the loaded magazine, but it just doesn't, it doesn't feel the same as the way the slides are, and it's not the same to me. With that being said, that is why I like carrying a full metal frame firearm. It feels more real to me. I just don't like the actual feel of a polymer firearm. It's not that it's heavier. It's not that it's lighter. It's not that, you know, it holds more, because obviously they hold the same. But I just prefer the feel of it. Now, I have carried some other firearms that are polymer pistols that I do like. This is a Ruger SR9C. This was actually one of the first pistols I've ever bought. This is empty. There's no mag in it as well, but this pistol is actually very light compared to some other ones. This one comes in at 20.80 ounces. It's 4 ounces difference between the 75 and 2.5 or so from the P10C. Now, this firearm, I've carried it, and again, this was one of the first firearms I purchased, and I still love this firearm. This is one of my bedside guns. I know it goes bang every time. The sights are, I can see them well. This was a very good pistol, but I have since upgraded to carrying the CZ75D compact, or PCR, since then. Another gun that I've carried is the Taurus Millennium G2. Now, this one will probably get a lot of negative responses because it's a Taurus, but this firearm actually isn't bad. I mean, if you're on a budget, $200 roughly is what you're going to pay for one. I think that they've done some good stuff with the way they've added the textures for the grip, but this pistol, I really, there's just something about it. When I shoot it, I don't like it, and if I don't like shooting the gun, I can't in my mind carry the pistol. Now, this one is actually very light. It comes in at 18 or 19 ounces. 19 ounces, 18.95 ounces. And with the loaded mag, this is still a fairly light firearm. It's a good carry gun for somebody that's on a budget. Again, I've never had a failure out of the Taurus. Every time I went to the range with it, I pointed it down range, it goes bang. But I didn't like shooting it. It just didn't feel right in my hands. So, 75D compact, CZ P10C, 2 firearms, very much the same but very much different. They're both CZ brand. They're roughly the same width. The compact might be a little bit thicker, maybe in the palm swells on the grips. If you have the skinny grips on it, which like these lock grips, I think that it would actually be a little narrower, or maybe the same. The guns weigh in, you know, within 2 ounces of each other. So saying a polymer pistol or one of the polymer weighs a lot less than the alloy frame firearm, that's not necessarily true either. But those are my pistols, and that's my topic for this evening. If you have any questions about either one of these firearms, shoot them in the notes below. If you want me to do more of a review on one of these, on just the ins and outs and take it apart for you, I can do that. Just leave me a comment or maybe shoot me a message on that, and I'll gladly go through some of this stuff. But again, tonight, the CZ75D compact, the CZ P10C. CZ is a great brand. I do love them. I have a Shadow 2, an SPO1, and I have some other firearms on the way that I plan to have some more interaction with here on YouTube. And I hope you guys have a great evening, and thanks for watching the channel.